In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouting. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese, aka the best that ever did it. Yes, and this is another edition of the Morning Mac Show. How y'all doing out there? Um, FYI, I'm put the disclaimer in now. I can't see a thing. It's all blurry again because I had to go get my pupils checked out again and everything. So, hey, and it's cold outside. It's supposed to get some snow today. The rain and cold makes me all chill. This is another installment of the Morning Mac Show. And I want to say good morning to you all. Hope you all had a good evening yesterday. This is Turn Up Tuesday and I am in the house, but I'm not alone. I see my crew is with me. My baby in the house. She my ride or die. She's my co-anchor, Miss Lady B. Smith.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning. How you
Good
doing?
morning, girl. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of things. But you know what, Bernice, I'm here. It's gonna be a good one. You here, Molly here. We're gonna do this thing. Molly in the back running 50 million shows and everything, but
Yeah, I almost didn't make it, honey. I had an appointment for my granddaughter this morning. I was like, uh-oh.
it's look, it's okay. That life happens to us all. You know, like I told Molly, I said I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna make it do what it do. And I just got back in for my appointment with my eye again, and that's funny. That is funny. And that's why I can't see a daggone thing. Everything is like I'm in a dream state. It's all smokiness. I mean, you know how it is when you get your eyes dilated.
No, I don't. I've never had that experience.
You never had your eyes dilated,
Nope.
Bernice? They ain't never check your eyes.
I mean, they check my eyes, but I ain't never get none of that stuff to make me, yeah.
I thought everybody that got an eye exam get their eyes dilated when they put them drops in there. You see all bright and yellow and all that.
Nope. They
All
put some
right.
drops in my eyes, but I ain't see nothing. It was a little blurry, but that's about it.
Well, that's how mine is. But mine's a lot blurry. So, but they said that it'll wear off. So after we do the show, I'm gonna rest my eyes. Man, oh man. So I'm glad that you made it for the show today. I'm glad about that. Um,
Yeah.
I got a breaking announcement. I was asked yesterday to perform at Bar 210 to be a part of a comedy show that's coming up on February the 25th. When I get more details, I will let y'all know more details. But as a looking people, February 25th, um, that's showtime. I don't even know what date that is on. Is that a Saturday?
Mm. Girl, I don't know.
or Friday. I don't know. But we'll make it happen, Captain. Whenever that time comes for me to perform, showtime. It'll be on. Speaking of performing, is this my favorite part of the show?
Girl, I hope so today, cause I was on. I was in here trying to find my news this morning. I'm like, oh Lord, Jesus, help us.
It's okay.
Uh,
We make it do what it do because we professionals. We make it do what it do. Whatever we got, and we improvise and do the rest because we like that. We bomb. We the bomb.
yeah.
Yes. And I'm sitting here laughing because I can't. I don't even know how I look on camera. Do I look crazy? I don't even know. Look,
Girl,
if
but
I look
you
crazy,
don't look bad. You got on your skull cap. You look like you about to go pull a job, though. I'm gonna tell you that. You look
I
like
was
you.
out there this way like I'm about to pull a job,
Yeah.
girl. Look, if you see me on the news, say I don't know who that is. I don't know. What did Reese have on that day? I don't know. I don't remember what she had on. But it's cold out there. So yeah, and I'm just like I said, just getting there. But forget about me. Let's get to the tea, honey. This is my favorite part of the show.
Okay.
Where Molly call it gossip, I call it news, but we call it spilling the tea with Lady B.
All right. Our first story is gonna be. Hey, Washington D.C.'s free bus bill becomes a law as zero fare transit systems take off. Wow.
So that's the $42 million transit system. 42 million that Washington D.C. is giving that. Now, on my only question is, D.C. have money. D.C. got money. If they can spend 42 million with an M into free bus fare for all its residents, they got some money somewhere. Would you say that would be a fair assessment?
Yeah, I mean, hey, but most people ain't paying nobody because honestly, you know, I think they messed up when they took the transfers away. I really
Yeah,
believe they
why
messed
did they
up.
do that?
They been took the transfers away. Then they put the smart trip, and that only lasts 2 hours, and it don't go from it's they messed up when they did that.
So it would behoove them to go back to the transfer system.
Well, now it's free. It says Washington D.C. has um enacted a zero fare bus bill into law. The policy eliminates the $2 fare for all the city buses starting this summer. It is the largest city to institute a fare-free transit system and part of a growing movement nationwide. Well,
I, I
honey,
wonder. I wonder what's the backlash to that.
I don't know.
Something.
Well, the story says Mayor Muriel Bowser declined to officially approve the bill, which eliminates the $2 fare for all city buses, adds a dozen 24-hour bus lines starting in July, and calls for a $10 million investment into other service improvements to the bus lines. But the council enacted the proposal without the mayor's signature, making Washington the largest U.S. city to put into play a fare free transit system as the movement takes off nationwide. Kansas City, Missouri previously the largest city with such a law, made its own transit system zero fare in 2019.
Mm.
Hey,
So
well,
what you said, the mayor, she didn't approve this. The mayor is against this, right?
she's against it. Yeah, because
Mm.
it's gonna take away money. It is. But I think about it like this. I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, I ain't got money. Get on the bus. I can't go to that job interview." Get your butt on the bus and go.
That's right. Look, and that means I got to move further out away from DC because I don't want no people popping up at my house saying, "Did you know
Girl,
before
you
it
ain't
was
gonna.
like, look before they was like I ain't got no money to come see you." You know, you be like, can I get a couple of dollars? Now they gonna be coming over to the house over something. Well, I made it over here. Can I get something to eat? Can I get some wine? Can I get some? No, Joker. No, no. Look,
Yeah.
look. Don't be popping up over my house. You know who you are without
Yeah.
calling me.
Well, they approved it. So, uh, you ain't got to worry about people who really don't have the money getting $50 tickets anymore.
Okay, true that. But how does that? Would that work for somebody that's not a DC resident? I mean, is it going to go like if I'm coming into DC catching a bus from one bus to another and get on in DC? How is that going? Do I get a free ride too?
I'm looking into the details, but it's saying, let me see. It said it's now debating whether to add an amendment that would subsidize rail travel for city residents. But it says city, so I'm not sure if it's going to include Maryland and Virginia as well. But the current version of the bill will go into effect in the meantime, Allen said. It's full steam ahead now, he said, adding that the mayor's resistance to sign the bill is largely symbolic. There's no practical difference at all, Allen said. Maybe you might want to think of it as reflecting a different level of enthusiasm. Bowser has previously taken issue with the fact that Maryland and Virginia were helping to fund the bill despite the benefit to their residents. Mm. Well,
Hmm.
I'm gonna look a little more
Wow.
into that story and see what the details are. Yep. So next story. Oh God, this pop-ups be blowing me. Deputy resigns after woman and her two sons are found frozen to death in Michigan field. Mm.
What?
Yeah, a sheriff deputy sent to search for a Detroit area mother and her two young sons, whose bodies later were found frozen in a field, has resigned. The Oakland City Sheriff's Department said the deputy stepped down January 22nd. The Detroit News reported Monday the deputy's name was not released. The bodies of Monica Kennedy, 35, Cal Milton 9, and Malik Milton 3 were found January 15th in Pontiac after Kennedy's 10-year-old daughter went to a home near the field and told someone that her family was dead in the field, Oakland
Oh
County
my
Sheriff Department
goodness.
said. They were not dressed properly for cold weather, and autopsy listed hypothermia as the cause of death. She believes someone was trying to kill her and everybody was in on it before she and her children died. She said before her and her children died. My God. I believe that this might have had something to do with some mental health, baby, because she believes somebody was after her. And they may have been. He said authorities
Mm, mm,
first
mm.
were notified about the family on January 13th. At that time, Kennedy refused help. The family was spotted again later that afternoon, and deputy was sent to check on an area about 20 miles outside of northwest Detroit for the family. Investigators said the family could have been outside in the cold for the last 3 days, despite having a home about a mile away from where they were found. The area was not completely searched, and the deputy also did not find or make contact with them. But he resigned. I guess that was a bit much for him.
No, I believe he didn't do his daggone job. That was a bit much for him because
Well,
they mm,
if he was one of the ones who went out to search for her, that may be feasible, but I'm not sure if he was one of the ones. Because after a while, I think some cops get numb to it, and others be like, "Look, enough is enough."
all because they didn't search. This reminds me of that story back in Northwest where them two little boys got killed in a house fire because those EMT or the firemen claimed, yeah, we searched it and they didn't do it. And then the boys' lives was lost. And I believe that probably is one of the same situations in that fact. Oh, because they didn't search. He was supposed to search. and maybe he didn't do his job like he was supposed to do it. And maybe they say, "Oh, we about to fire you because if we find out you didn't do X, Y, Z," sometimes people be like, "I'm gonna resign," because I can't see him resigning because he say it's too much because family was found with hypothermia. No, that deputy, nah,
Like I
he
said,
didn't do what he. Wait till that story come out more. He didn't
it
do what
might
he's supposed
it
to do.
might be that, yeah, it might be that way, but honestly, like I said, I've known some who say, look, I can't take it because a lot of them take them stories home with them. They have nightmares. They can't get it out their head. When you're doing this job, you're right there on front and center of death. And at some point, if you're not cold, if your heart is not cold, then it got to be a breaking point. There has to be.
The 3 and the 9-year-old.
Yep, and their mom.
And Reese, I don't know if y'all can't see the comments or private chat, but I've been asking you make the Facebook public because nobody in here. Everybody texts me saying why I can't find y'all on Facebook, and I keep texting
Risa
y'all.
can't see.
Make the show public on the show.
You gotta remember, like you did yesterday. You had to send it to me because for some reason Facebook is not letting me go to that page. And I showed you at the beginning. I said I can't see Molly Facebook because mine look like this.
I guess I
You
don't
gotta
have.
send me the thing.
Connect to the Wi-Fi. You look like you ain't got no connection over
I'm
there.
connected. Watch when you send me the link, it'll come up.
I can't get to the link. Only you can. It's Facebook is private. Only you can make it public. I don't got access to your Facebook.
You remember how you sent it to me
Oh
yesterday?
Lord,
It was public then. It wasn't private. Today is private.
it's definitely not on your Facebook
Mhm.
at all, and she can't see.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh Lord,
I'm gonna send a YouTube link to everybody. Slicky, send a YouTube link out for 'em. I send it out to.
Hey, Tyree, come here.
they're too small. It might be too big.
Morning, Mac Show.
Yeah, I'm sharing the YouTube out. Get some people in here. But everybody on Facebook, most of your following. But it's alright. I'm gonna buy you an eye.
Uh-uh.
You gonna buy me an eye? I
Third I'm
appreciate
gonna get
that.
on the Cyclops joint.
Yeah, because I'm not friends with a lot of people that come onto the show.
Yeah, we got a few people in here though. We got my man Wu in here. Y'all in here, come and let us know you in here. But I got like 12 messages. Like, where Reese at? Where at? Where everybody? Oh man, Lady B made it. I done told Reese you weren't gonna probably make it today, Lady B.
Yeah, I was pushing it.
Reese was too. I said, oh man, this rain.
Well,
I heard something about a 3-0. What you was just talking about? I missed it.
um, this a deputy resigned after he found his mother and her 3-year-old and 9-year-old children frozen to death.
What in the world? Where they live at? Ohio?
Michigan.
Oh, Michigan.
Ain't that what Dane was at?
Yeah, they get cold out there.
Yep.
What was people doing before coats? Like, how was people surviving the winter? I always think of that. Like, it wasn't always cotton and stuff around. Like, how was people surviving
Tyree,
this stuff?
can you please come here?
Oh Jesus.
You making me want to kill him sometimes.
You live, so you can be witness. You got the whole YouTube gonna see
Oh damn! Oops.
it.
Well,
I can't see. I'm getting frustrated because I can't. I'm trying to see what the Facebook thing and this. I don't know why it's acting up.
Well, Lord.
Tag on Facebook.
That's
I'm trying
Facebook.
to do the morning Mac show. Can't see nothing. Can't even see my own daggone show. It's not coming up like it's supposed to be.
Mm.
Oh, we gotta go without it.
And ain't nobody sharing it on Facebook. Usually somebody
It
send
popped
it
up
to
on my page and I shared it, but I ain't.
Yeah, I just shared the YouTube. I only
the
can share the
YouTube,
YouTube.
but I mean, like, send it to me in Facebook.
We can't.
So,
Only you can do that first. If you make it public, then we can see it. But right now, we can't see it. It don't exist to us until you make it public.
Well,
and it's not letting me, and my page ain't opening up.
And we gotta go straight YouTube today.
Straight YouTube, the Facebook bastards.
As I'm gonna just share it out to everybody on Facebook, your YouTube, and they should subscribe to your YouTube anyway.
Yeah,
Everybody got a YouTube. You don't even gotta have a profile to watch on YouTube, so you could.
right. That's how I share it on Instagram via YouTube.
hmm.
We gonna move away from Facebook because the Facebook not friendly to the people no more. Facebook isn't, and I'm gonna go on IG and hit everything up on YouTube. So I send it through the IG. At least the people get to see it on IG, and maybe they could see it. Maybe they have both Facebook and
Wow.
See, it's so important to have a good vision. Don't do anything to impair your health. That's all I got to say. Health is wealth.
Woo Boo said it on Facebook.
Okay, thank you, Woo. But I don't know if my people be able to see it from my
Did you
page.
get a new link every morning?
No, that when he send the show, when it comes on, it says the show's on, but my page is not even letting me open up on Facebook for some reason. And I showed y'all how it looked. It's like it's all blank looking.
Wow.
And I think Facebook is doing that. Somebody doing it. But it's okay. We'll work with it. We look. One monkey ain't gonna stop no show. Continue, Lady B, with the story. The last story that we left off, people, was the Michigan mother and her two children, 9 and 3, died from hypothermiaism for they froze to death.
Yep. That was the end of that story. So the next story, Huntington Park police shot and killed a man who had both legs amputated. What we know so far.
Now, what
They,
that man was sitting up there with a gun or Uzi or something?
I don't know, girl.
Because he couldn't
Um,
run away from the police.
the location where Anthony Lowe was shot by police, as seen on Monday, January 30th, the scene had little foot traffic Monday morning. Wow. The
Is
police,
that Huntington, Maryland?
it doesn't say as of yet. It says the police shooting of a man in Huntington Park who had both legs amputated was out of his wheelchair when he was fatally wounded is raising serious questions about how the incident was handled. Huntington police had responded to a report of a stabbing on the 2400 block of Slayson Avenue. They alleged Anthony Lowe, 36, had stabbed another man, and when officers found Lowe several blocks away, attempted to throw a knife in their direction twice. Officers in Huntington Park do not use body worn cameras, but a bystander video captured part of the encounter and shows Lowe out of his wheelchair and scrambling down a sidewalk with officers in. Oh my Jesus. I'm sorry, I just got a visual. With officers in pursuit.
With
Lowe,
no legs.
Lowe, Lowe was treated by LA County Fire Department paramedics at the scene and pronounced dead. He Here's the law enforcement account according to LA Sheriff Department. Police responded to the reported stabbing and were given a description of a man in a wheelchair. When police tried to detain Lowe, he pulled out a 12-inch butcher knife and attempted to throw it at the officers. He was tased at least twice, but the tasing was ineffective. Lowe tried throwing the butcher knife at the officers again, which is when police shot Lowe. Lowe was shot in the upper body. A butcher knife was recovered at the scene.
Wow. They couldn't have did something else to him other than shoot him. And how many butcher knives did this joker have? He was a knife thrower.
I'm trying to figure out because this ain't making sense. How many knives did he have? Because y'all saying he trying to throw it again and again. If he tried to throw it the first time, then he ain't had no legs. He couldn't run but so fast. So, but they're saying there is no law enforcement video of the incident because the small Huntington Park Police Department does not use body-worn cameras. However, the bystander video of the shooting has already appeared on social media. In the video, Lowe is seen leaving behind his wheelchair and moving away from police. They could have easily tackled him. If he threw the knife the first time, he must have had an arsenal in that wheelchair. But then they say he moved away from the wheelchair. So this story is kind of confusing.
All I know, he must have been a Vietnam vet. People in wheelchairs are dangerous. People take that for granted that people can't be dangerous in a wheelchair or people on canes or whatever. Disabled people are very dangerous. They can hurt somebody, especially if they packing. If they got knives and guns and stuff like that too, yeah, they just as dangerous as anybody else.
Girl, so, I got a video. They got a video.
What DJ Slicky Woo Boo saying about that?
Let me see what he's saying.
Well, I know he said something smart about that.
No, he ain't saying nothing. I think he was out sharing the story.
Oh, okay.
Girl, I'm gonna send this to. I gotta send this to y'all because this is crazy.
So when my eyes come back, I got some seeing to do.
Yes,
oh my word.
Okay. Next story. So, a 1-year-old Milwaukee boy in stolen car killed in crash. Medical examiners. Ooh. A Milwaukee 13-month-old was killed when the car he was in was stolen and crashed near 35th and Hope on Friday, January the 27th. The medical examiner identified the baby as Zaron Robinson and said he was in a car seat in the back seat of the Pontiac G6 when the car was stolen and crashed around. He died, as the examiner said.
Oh, somebody stole the car and had with the baby in it.
The report says the baby's mom parked the car. See, y'all got to stop doing that. The report says the baby's mom parked the car and ran inside, leaving the baby in the back seat with the car unlocked. That's when the theft occurred.
Milwaukee don't tell me they had the keys in the car too.
She left it run. Evidently, she did. She left the baby in there, door unlocked. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. I don't care if it's for a second. That's all it takes. They say according to the police, it's a woman.
That's sad, because that could have been preventable. You know how times they not thinking. They're not critical thinking. Oh, I got the baby in the car. I'm just going to run in here real quick. No, it sounds like she might have even left the keys in the car. Did she?
Well, she's now in custody.
Wow. Was the car running? Did she leave a running car in there for the criminals to jump in and take the car and the baby and everything? This story just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. These stories don't make no sense. We got to do better, people. We got to do better. Did they say how old the mother was? Was it a young, uh, unexperienced mama? Was somebody that should have known better, that didn't know better?
She was 31.
31. She should have known better. Then like you, a little young teenage mama. Should have known better. 31. Should have known better. You done lost your baby and you behind bars. That's sad. That is so sad. We see these same stories over and over.
Yeah, she was taken into custody. And
Well,
I
why
think,
did they arrest her for?
huh?
Why did they arrest her? Was it for child endangerment?
It had, girl, she left that baby in the car. She was going to be arrested. There's no way they couldn't arrest this girl. I mean, come on.
Mm.
Yeah. The woman was taken into custody. The medical examiner report says the baby. Neighbor said the baby's death was preventable, noting reckless driver speeding on 35th on the daily. Yeah, it don't. It doesn't state. They say the baby's seat wasn't properly strapped in. My God, they haven't said what they charging her with as of yet, but she has been arrested. That's child endangerment. Come on, man.
Mm.
A 1-year-old baby. Oh, after you hear all these stories, this is consistently happening. Oh, I'm gonna run in the store right quick, baby. No, why
That's
would
all it
somebody want to
takes.
risk that?
All it takes is 1 minute. One little minute.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what happened. So now she got to deal with the consequences. She's lost her child, and now she's locked up. Yep,
Wow.
poor baby. Yeah, girl.
Mm.
Yeah. This story right here. Ha! Listen to this here. Chicago prosecutor dropping R. Kelly sex abuse charges. Uh
That
huh.
that all of this time he done spent in jail. Why are they dropping charges now?
I don't know if he was charged in other cities or not, but you know, but it says a Chicago prosecutor said money that, oh Lord, that she's dropping sex abuse charges against. Oh my God, this man trying to tell the story by himself. I don't even see it.
He said
Yeah,
he's
he's
trying to
dropping
do
the
what?
charges. It says dropping sex abuse charges against R. Kelly following federal convictions and 2 counts that should guarantee the disgraced R&B star will be locked up for decades. Cook County, Cook County State Attorney Kim Fox announced the decision a day ahead of a hearing related to state charges accusing him of sexually abusing 4 people, 3 of whom were minors. She said she would ask a judge to dismiss the indictments Tuesday. Did R. Kelly get hold of this lady? Let me stop. Fox, who in 2019 had pleaded with women and girls to come forward so she could pursue charges against Kelly, acknowledged that the decision may be disappointing to his accusers. Mr. Kelly is potentially looking at the possibility of never walking out of prison again for the crimes that he's committed, the prosecutor said, referring to his federal conviction. While today's cases are no longer being pursued, we believe justice has been served. Oh, he ain't getting out. She just dropping her charges. Since Kelly was indicted in Cook County in 2019, federal juries in Chicago and New York have convicted him of a raft of crimes, including child pornography, enticement, racketeering, sex trafficking related to allegations that he victimized women and girls. So he ain't getting out. She just dropping her charges.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, the girl said he has only one life to give, so I don't know how many sentences upon sentences would satisfy people. They doing too much. Yeah, well, it
That's
was
true. If he only had one life to give, that is very much true.
yeah.
How many life
Well,
sentences can you get in one life,
yeah, exactly.
in one lifetime? That's very much that's true. That part.
And yeah, I mean, he don't have but so much he can give. So if what would be the point of her pursuing it anyway? He's gonna be in there for decades already.
Okay, life is life.
Right. So the White House is to end COVID-19 emergency declarations on May 11th. Ending emergencies also means lifting of Title 42 measures. World Health Organization emergency declaration is still in place.
Yeah, because people are still they're not reporting it anymore, but the COVID is still out here and it's still killing people. And we read yesterday all them different strains that the vaccine and all that emergency medicine ain't helping no way. What was it, Bernice? Over 10 strains that it don't do nothing for.
Yep.
So, ooh, is that probably why Facebook canceled me and I can't get on to Facebook because we talked about it yesterday? I don't know, but we just reporting
I
what what
don't know,
what what's
girl.
being what's in the news. Allegedly, we just reporting what we hear, honey. Allegedly. So what does that mean? All those people that got fired or got terminated from their job because they was forced to take the shot. Can they go back to their jobs now? Are they going to rehire those people?
I think they should be required to rehire them.
I think they
I
should be required to
absolutely do.
rehire them too.
Girl.
Oh,
And it's just
you know, mm, I knew a lot of nurses, a lot of emergency people, a lot of first responders that didn't want to get it, and they said their job is on the line, and they made them get it, and it didn't do nothing
yeah,
for
but
them.
that's what they do. They're using force as a tactic to make people, oh look, you're gonna live without a job or you're gonna get this vaccine.
They're trying to bully the people, and that's not good. That's not right. That's not right at all. But then that doctor that came out with President Trump, he said that first doctor before Dr. Fauci, they didn't like him, but what he said, but he told everybody the truth. He's like everybody need to get it and see what happens. And everybody booed him, and then Dr. Fauci came on the scene with something that we never dealt before, but they had all of these guidelines and perimeters. How do you know if it's something the world never seen before? How do you know? And a lot of stuff we didn't know. Science is not an exact. Medicine is not an exact science. It's not. Everybody know that medicine is not exact. It's a guessing. It's a ruling out process thing. But hey, it is what it is. And because of the guy that plays Shazam, he's getting a lot of backlash about his comment what he said about the virus and Pfizer and the medication. He was like, "Oh, it was like for world domination takeover, quote unquote, allegedly something on Twitter." Um, but I think that he should have the right to have his own opinion. The government has its own opinion. At first, the government said this is mandatory. Now the government say no, it's not mandatory no more. Well, make up your mind. If the government can change their mind, why can't people change their mind? Why can't people say, yeah, I think it's a good thing? And a lot of people said, nope, I don't think it was such a good thing. Why people can't voice their opinion and say that? Because we really don't have the right of freedom, do we? It's a cancer culture. You better not say what you thinking. You better not say it. They cancel you real quick. And you better not tell the truth. They don't want the truth. and they don't want you to say what you're thinking, and they don't want to hear about what's right or what's wrong.
Girl, they say you have freedom of speech, but on the low, they trying to control everything.
Then it's not freedom. Then you're not free to say what you want to out your mouth. You ain't even free to grab nobody's phone. I saw the video.
You grab my phone. See, it's better that they get you than I get you, because I mess around and cut you. It won't be nice.
I saw
You
that.
grabbing me stuff.
I saw that video where Kanye grabbed that girl phone and threw it. Why did she get out and tackle his butt? If that's assault, then lash her back would be self-defense. But she was in shock. And it's so funny because they must have had more than one phone, because she filming it and somebody else filming him, snatching the phone. I'm like, how many people is filming this?
Well,
That's the day and age of the phone with the camera on it and the video. You catch somebody's butt, girl. What's
yeah.
that next
Well,
story, Mom?
okay. I am so glad to see this story. I mean, I just ran into this story. So, a Washington D.C. government worker surrendered to authorities on Tuesday morning after being accused of fatally shooting a 13-year-old boy, his attorney said. Jason Lewis, who works for the Department of Parks and Recreation, has been charged with second-degree murder while armed over the January 7th shooting of Karon Blake. Remember the 13-year-old boy? They wouldn't give him up. They wouldn't give up that man and arrest him.
Yeah.
Well, he's been arrested. About time.
Wait a minute. How old did they say this man was?
Uh, they didn't say what his. They just said a government worker. Government worker surrendered to authorities on Tuesday morning after being accused of fatally shooting a 13-year-old boy. His attorney said. His attorney's name is Jason Lewis, who works for. Oh, the man's name is Jason Lewis, who works for the Department of Parks and Recreation, has been charged with second-degree murder in the shooting of Karon Blake. Authorities
Is his picture in there?
I don't see it. It said authorities previously said the alleged gunman suspected Blake of breaking into cars in DC in the early hours. They would not say how many shots were fired or how many struck Blake. The alleged shooter called 911 after Blake was wounded and was administering CPR when police arrived. Authorities said the public will see no crime was committed here, Lewis attorney Lee said. I sometimes I hate attorneys. Sometimes I just hate them. Oh my God. Yes, girl. So he's been arrested. We're going to see what's going to happen from here. A crime was committed. You murdered somebody. You took it upon yourself to murder somebody when that's what we got cops for. They murder people all the time. Mind your business.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm just
All
glad.
of that time for no crime was committed here, huh? If no crime was committed, what was the problem of complying?
Girl, I don't know. They want to say no crime was committed. What gives you the right to pull out your gun any more than anybody else out here in the streets and say, okay, he's breaking into cars. So that means if you see somebody breaking in your car, you just walk up and just everybody gonna be doing it. Oh, I'm gonna smoke you. Here we go.
Yeah, and everybody they do it anyway. They do it. Everybody like we doing this stuff anyway, right? I just don't know why.
Yeah, but the difference is they do it, but most people are arrested as soon as they know who they are. This man was allowed to walk around until Tuesday.
That would be the breaking news there. Why was he all these weeks gone by? Why was he allowed to be able to walk around? That's what we got to ask the people.
Yeah.
Why was he allowed that freedom to do that?
And then the thing is, they didn't even say the young man was breaking into his car.
Nope, because it wasn't. The young man was breaking into other people's cars.
Child.
It's terrible. It's just it's terrible. What is our viewers saying? The one that's on YouTube, because we can't see our viewers on Facebook, and I am so sad and I'm so sorry for everybody that tried. But we want y'all to subscribe and like and set the timers for the show. That's what I need to do. Whenever I get back into Facebook, I'm gonna set a timer for my show to pop up on my own page. It's supposed to, like, automatically, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why when we normally go public, it usually pops up on my page, but I do not know why it is not.
I
I,
don't know either. But I
I
tell you
don't
what, I can't see if there are comments in YouTube, I can't see them. But I tell you what, your brother hanging in there, he commenting his little butt off.
really what he's saying.
He's saying, hey y'all, listen to me. Only on Facebook, YouTube kicked me off for 2 weeks. He said your ass in jail. I think he's talking to you. He said you funny, Bernice.
He said that
He
he's
said where you
only
get that
on
crazy hat,
Facebook.
Reese?
Huh?
He said where you get that crazy hat? He
It,
said it's no shape in that hat, Reese.
it's my winter hat with the with the I don't know what he's
Oh
talking
Jesus.
about.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I can't even see what Molly said. What this Molly said. We definitely will have it fixed. So I do apologize to everybody. I don't even think the people know to even go on to YouTube. Everybody, the people that's so used to Facebook, go on through Facebook. Not unless I could have nope, because that when I send it through Facebook,
Mm.
I can't see nothing to send nothing. No way, it's everything blurred. I can't even normally touch where I normally go, and I look for my our border. I look for that turntable with the coffee. I look for that. I can't even see that on Facebook, and Facebook keep giving me all blank. Can y'all see that? All I see up there is a camera.
Mm.
Why does that look like somebody that stole my identity? That hacked my page? Shoot. They stealing identities with me with bank accounts. And how can I make it private? Ain't even nothing on him to make public. Ain't even nothing on him to make public. That's messed up.
Girl, you better come up with a backup plan.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I wonder if Facebook, I got to see if Facebook work on the internet. I mean, on my computer. I definitely got to see if it works on the computer when I get off and see. Maybe it's just the phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe because it's always saying you got to update this, update that. So maybe it's just the phone. So maybe I have to go on the actual computer to do that. But I'm gonna have it right for y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have a special guest in the house tomorrow, so it definitely got to be right for tomorrow. We're gonna have Miss Kathy Muhammad. She is a jack of many trades, a jacket or a jackie of many trades. Uh, she's a CEO of a nonprofit organization called SWAG, and SWAG stands for Serving Women Across Generations. I got it right. Serving Women Across Generations. She's the founder of that. She also teaches a spin cycling class, an aqua spin cycling class. She underwater, teach you how to cycle underwater. At the Parks and Recreation, um, for the Aqua Center in Camp Springs. And she's also an actress, so she's one of my fellow thespians. So that's it's going to be awesome to get a chance to meet her tomorrow, find out what she's going on, what she got going on, how she can help the community, and all of that great stuff. Her name, you guys, is on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube
Yeah.
under Kathy Mohammed. Kathy with an I, Kathi Mohammed. Yes, y'all look her up, check her out. She'll be right here on the very own Morning Max show for Wellness Wednesday. And she's an author, Bernice. Bernice, she did a compilation like you did. She might even be in that book you in, Bernice.
I still wouldn't know her. I don't know none of them females except for the lady I dealt with.
See, she might know. It's it's a small world. You'd be surprised who you know. Because I found out that I knew a lot of people. I may not knew them by their name, but I knew them just the same. You know, small world, 6 degrees of separation, and that is happened to be the truth. What else is Slicky commented? Is he commented about the man with no legs getting away from the police? That's what I was. I just see the visual of him scurrying down the street, just like you said, trying to get away from the police. Because I've actually seen people with no legs. They move quick. They can move quick with them arms,
Huh?
and they're dangerous. What you laughing about, Mama?
You have to catch me on a group, Slicky. At the moment, it's not feasible. You funny, but thank you for the compliment. I got you a little later.
Oh, that's Slicky. That's why they call him Slicky.
He ain't slick. He said what he said. Slick. One thing about Slicky, he say what he gotta say, and he don't care who don't like it.
I don't know what he said because I can't.
He said, "Lady B, let me see your beautiful face one time."
Oh, one time for the one time. Come on, Lady B.
Oh,
One
lady.
time for the one time.
Nah, not right now, girl. I had a hard morning.
So that's only her doctor's
Then I
face.
gotta go back out.
And in the rain and in the cold.
Yep.
I had a hard morning too, girl. Soon as we finish up, wrapping it up, time is up. Chalk this up.
Yeah, I
We
gotta
did
go
this
back
one
out
pretty
here. So they
different.
talking about some snow. Say, yeah. And I'm gonna be on the bus, honey. So I gotta do this.
I don't see the rain is really, really cold out there because it's raining, but I don't see it being cold enough to snow. But that is the time where we do get snow when it starts off like warm like this in its 40s. And next thing you know, that thing gonna drop. And this Taco Tuesdays and tequila and tomfoolery down at Bar 210 tonight. So depending on the weather, I guess depending on if we're going to trips out here. So hopefully it won't be bad. Hopefully it won't be nothing at all.
I'm gonna have to go buy me a couple singles because they ain't got my vapes around here.
You said, what you drinking on, Bernie?
Girl, I was talking about cigarettes. I'm about to buy me a couple singles because they ain't got the vape I want around here. And my vape is dead, honey. And they talking about snow. Yeah, Lord. Get up, girl.
Oh, wow. So your vapor is not the same as the cigarettes, right?
Nah, it's different. Because one thing about it, when I was smoking cigarettes, I would smoke. A pack will last me a day and a half.
So every other day you getting a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. And you know how much they cost right now?
$20.
But my vape, it lasts me a little over 2 weeks. And
Okay.
I pay like $30 for it, and that's way cheaper than buying cigarettes.
Yeah, because for real, the cigarettes is like $15, right?
Huh?
Cigarettes is like $15. You spend $60
Yeah.
in 1 week.
Yes, girl.
In 1 week on a pack of cigarettes, $60 in 1 week versus $60 a month.
Yes.
So, but do cigarette and vapor smoke, is that the same? I mean, someone told me that vapor is just water,
Yeah,
steam.
some of them they have they have a variety of different types of vapes. They have the ones like you said, they water. They got some that what you call that stuff? What they call it? It's supposed to be like the it's supposed to calm you. Those kind, when people say they use lavender or stuff to calm themselves.
Like aromatherapy?
Yeah, they have those. They have non-nicotine. They have all kinds of vapes. I'm certain if you look into it, you will find that there are so many different types, so many different flavors, so many different brands. I mean, yeah.
So people can. I thought the vape was in lieu of cigarettes, like for people that wanted to quit cigarettes, and I thought they vape because it's just steam. There's no nicotine. There's no cigarette smoke involved. That's why the vapor smell different from an actual cigarette.
Yeah.
Because I thought vaping was better than smoking a cigarette because cigarettes you get all the bad stuff, all the toxins, and
Well,
with the vape you get just steam.
yeah, some of them. So it depends on what kind you're getting, because some of them are full of nasty stuff too, hon.
So
So
you can actually get vape. Well then, geez.
they have them for aromatherapy, huh? They sure do.
Wow.
Hmm.
What is this something that they smoking out called, it's not Kush, that the doctors was giving it out, Cody, Katie. Um
The doctors,
I mean they prescribe for you for anxiety and stuff.
I don't,
Um
I don't know, because I don't take that medicine.
Gosh, and they were saying for mental health that this stuff is good, but they were saying that it could be bad, like if it's too much at a high level dose. It begin with a K or C.
I take medicine if it's really needed. For me, I just don't do it because I've seen too many people get addicted.
Right. That's what my doctor was asking me that today for my eye pain because he said, "Are you in excruciating pain?" And I said, "Well, I'm taking Tylenol, and because of my kidneys and stuff, I can't take ibuprofen or Aleve, But on the flip side, if you take too much Tylenol, it's not good for your liver. So I'm trying to let the natural endorphins kick in and let natural stuff, be effect. Like for pain, they say coffee helps when you're in a lot
I
of
know
pain.
ginger helps because I have some ginger candy, and I chew on it, suck on
For
it, put it
pain,
on tea, whatever. Yeah, they got ginger candy.
well, I'm gonna try the ginger. I know the ginger help the digestive, so ginger's good for pain too.
Yeah,
I
I
got some.
researched
I
it. It's
got some real ginger in the freezer. That's what I did my ginger tea with and stuff. I didn't know it was good for pain too. I'm gonna cut me off a piece of ginger and chew on it then. For the
ginger
pain.
is spicy, girl. Ooh, that's the spice of life right
It
now.
gives you heart. It give me heartburn, tear me up. So as far as the heartburn, but if I need it versus trying to take these acetaminophen and those naproxens and those hey, because I don't want to take no Tylenol 3 with codeine or nothing like that because that kind of stuff can be habit forming, and I just a lot of times I deal with the pain and just take what I've been taking and push through it. But this thing with the eye, he said, is brought on by the anesthesia that they gave me for my eye. He said it's not affected, which is a good thing. And he gave me this stuff to put in my eye to help it from stop running. He said it's like supposed to be like drops, but it's thick. So with that being said, I don't even know what time it is, Bernice.
Well, the
Um,
show is dead. Where we It's time, it's time. It's been an adventurous show today. Been a hectic day, but we made it do what it do, and we're sorry that for all the complications today. But life happens. And Reese had some things happen this morning. I had some things happen, and hopefully, you didn't have some things happen. But nonetheless, we're here, we're blessed, and we're moving forward.
that's right. Well said, sis. Well said. I hope I can see you all tomorrow. So I have nothing to say, but I will see you all later, and I love you all. Stay blessed, people.
Yes. Thank you.
Molly!